Hey guys, Destiny Gundam, and today, this is actually going to be the last time I actually say that intro. First of all, I want to thank everyone who, over the years, have subscribed to my channel, be it whatever reason, for whatever content I used to produce. I've had that channel since I was a kid. Honestly, it's totally insane just how far the collection has come and how far, just overall, I've progressed as a person and as a content creator, I guess. But considering that I don't really make much content anymore, but just to kind of amend that, I guess, I'm actually making a new channel. So I have a second channel up right now. It's called Anti-Figure Therapy, and well, the reason why I made the second channel is actually to just talk about more anime goods. Now, honestly, if you look back compared to my old collection and my current collection right now, things have changed vastly. I mean, like, look at this place. It's totally insane, and I'm extremely grateful for everything that's happened over the years for me to be able to attain such a large and intricate collection. I mean, back then I used to scratch build everything, and now I just have mountains of parts that I can just pick from. And honestly, if there's anything you can take away from just starting a collection, is that sometimes it's not about the money. You know, people will say like, oh, well, you have a ton of shit, so like, you know, and all that takes money, so that's how it works, right? Not necessarily. You know, collecting is something that you put yourself into. It's something that you can kind of funnel your interest into, and through that you can meet a ton of different people. And being a collector also means that you should be thrifty. You should be trying to find the best deals. You should be going out and exploring any options you can in terms of finding new items, and even doing all sorts of stuff like that. Like, even when I went to Japan, I really loved spending time in Akiba because I was able to go to those secondhand shops and find stuff for way cheaper than they were supposed to be, and just overall enjoying the atmosphere of, you know, people just looking for things, because that's part of collecting, and that's the great part. So I guess in order to, I guess, perpetuate that kind of spirit of, like, let's keep talking about anime goods, let's keep kind of spreading the word of how this stuff has come to being, I guess, and a lot of the history behind it, as well as just some stuff that people don't even know about. Like, honestly, a lot of the times, a lot of the stuff in my collection is actually just stuff that I was purely interested in, and it was stuff that I had no information about, I didn't know what it was, etc. And yeah, I mean, like, there is some pretty weird stuff in my room, I will say that. You can kind of tell this crazy Kill la Kill thing right here, and there's a story to that, and it's funny, but at the same time, it's like, okay. But yeah, so honestly, that's why I wanted to create more content, like, especially, or just more content, just kind of, you know, showing people what this kind of stuff does. And, like, you know, for example, this Evangelion CR7, it's a pachinko machine, and honestly, I bought it not really knowing what it was or really much of anything about pachinko, and through the process of learning more, it was just a fun way to explain and kind of find a need to help others grow and find out more about certain objects. So yeah, and there's a ton of things that people don't really know about, and yet, you know, the internet being as vast as it is, it's even hard to find out about certain, like, subjects. Like, even this, like, we'll talk about this really quick. This is the illustration book. So every year in Japan, they put out an illustration book, which is basically like around 150 or so artists, and they compile all those artists into one book. And this book has all the artists in there, as well as an excerpt of their art and their tools and their Twitter handles, just all sorts of stuff like that. So, and that's great, honestly. Like, you know, people should know more about this kind of stuff, you know, really enrich yourself with the power of the internet. So yeah, so I guess that's kind of where I'm going. Now, I would really appreciate if anybody from the older channel wanted to know more and to kind of follow my adventures in, you know, making stuff. I still make stuff, you know, I work a lot in 3D printer. My major is design, so I do work a lot in designing different things. I've never stopped building Gunpla. I just slowed down on it a lot, because a lot of the work I produce now is more quality than it was back then. I hold myself to a higher standard because of the effort that I put in. So yeah, here's like a lot of the Build Divers Re-Rise stuff. I'm currently working on a Re-Rising Gundam, and I do a lot of work in 3D modeling as well. But yeah, I mean, honestly, so if anybody wants to see more of that stuff from my older channel, please visit my newer channel, which is called Anifigure Therapy, and it's basically just me talking about anime figures and like unboxing anime figures and just talking about like random stuff. I hope to just get that channel up and running and just really talk about, you know, the collection, how it's grown over time. I really hope to have like podcasts with some friends and whatnot. But yeah, I mean, that's pretty much it. And I've just been showing you guys around my room basically, and just all like the random wacky stuff I have. But yeah, that's pretty much it for this one. I hope you guys enjoy, and please visit my new channel, and I really appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time.